I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This is our chat from the mat on strength. So, last time we talked mostly about physical strength. This week, we're talking about mental strength or mental toughness and the desire to be strong. So here's the thing about getting strong physically. If you want to build up, say, the number of push-ups you can do, and you get down and you do 10 push-ups and you're a little bit tired and you say, all right, that's enough, I'm done. It was a little bit hard at the end, I quit. You're not really going to get stronger. If you get down there and you do 10 push-ups, and you're like, oh man, this is getting kind of hard. I'm going to keep going. And you keep going, and you get there and you're like, oh, I did 20 push-ups, it's starting to get really hard. I'm going to do a couple more. And you do some more, and you get to the point where you're like, oh, you really have to push it. Maybe you even have to get down on your knees to do a couple of more, and your arms are shaking. Oh, and you can barely get through the last one. That is when you're going to make real progress with your physical gains. Okay, once your muscles recover from that, you're going to notice that you're a lot stronger. Getting stronger is a mental game, but you have to have the mental toughness to stick with it, to really try hard. Okay, and that is really the difference between a good athlete and an average person, is having that mental toughness, that mental strength to push through and to stay tough long enough to get stronger and better. All right? If you're, let's say you're trying to get good at basketball, okay, and you go out there and you want to shoot some layups, and you do like 5 or 10 layups, and you do okay. You're like, well, I got half of them. I'll do some more tomorrow. Okay, but you're not going to get better. Or maybe you go out there and you shoot 10 layups and you got half of them. You're like, oh, that wasn't good. I'm going to shoot 10 more. You do 10 more. Now you're getting tired. But that time you got 7 out of 10. You go, it's still not good enough. I'm kind of tired, but I'm going to keep trying. And this time you do 10 and you got 9 out of 10. Oh, that's way better. Okay, now I can relax. I can come back and practice tomorrow. All right? Or you practice your penalty shots. Okay? Why? Because if you're really good at those penalty shots, people aren't going to want to cause penalties on you. Why? Because you're going to score all the time. Oh. Yeah. All right? You get really good at those free throws, people stop hitting you on the court. It's not worth it anymore. All right? But you got to practice, and you got to practice, and you got to practice. All right? You got to be mentally tough enough to keep trying. It's the same thing with martial arts. You got to have the mental toughness, the mental strength to keep practicing. Okay? I can't tell you how many times I've been in class and I've said, okay, we're going to do Universal 1. And I get a couple of yellow belts or orange belts to go, oh, I know this, Mr. James. Really? So do I. I've done it 1,000 times too. I'm still going to do it with you guys. Right. I'm going to do it too. We all know how to do it, but we're going to practice it to make it better. Okay? Because if we don't do it, and we skip it for a week, or 2 weeks, or a month, we might forget it, or we might get bad at it. So we're going to practice it and get it better. Okay? Same thing with doing your schoolwork. Okay? You come home and you practice your schoolwork. That's all homework is, really, is practice to get better. Or you can come home and you can throw all your crap in your bag and you can put it off to the side and be like, not doing that. And then you get bad grades, and then maybe you get held back, and then, oh no. Right. Okay? Practice. Have the mental toughness to stick with it and be the best. All right? You really got to just develop that mental toughness and become a real black belt. All right? I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.